On the open plains of North Dakota sits Blackleg Ranch, a place where cowboys still ride the land.
Good people, good help. It's the cowboy way.
And kids can still be kids. Looking after this vast farm is the Doan family. All 20 of them. They've been doing things the traditional way for over 140 years.
The life of a ranch, it's all about birth and growth and then ultimately feeding the world.
Grandpa and Grandma, Jerry and Renee, inherited the ranch.
Well, today is our 48th anniversary. It seems like yesterday.
I think 48 years is a long time.
All right, let's roll. All right.
And alongside their 4 children and 10 grandchildren.
Hey, kids, come on.
Live.
Thank you.
Work. And play. On this 20,000-acre ranch they call home.
Holy cow.
There's plenty of family drama. But everyone mucks in on this farm. In a land where you're never too young to learn.
Hang on as long as you can, all right?
The cowboy way of life.
Good job.
This time, it's breeding season, and as a rogue bull wreaks havoc on the plains,
he was locked in, like a 10-foot fence, and when I came back, he wasn't there.
Jace is forced into a difficult decision.
I really don't want to shoot him.
The brothers hit the water for a fishing trip with a difference.
We got action here, boys.
And Kendall says her hardest goodbye.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
On the vast open plains of North Dakota, in the heart of the once Wild West, sits Blackleg Ranch. This land used to hide outlaws like Billy the Kid and Butch Cassidy. But another lot of outlaws made this land their home. The Doan family of cowboys settled here back in 1882, and 5 generations later are still working the land of this 20,000-acre ranch.
Livestock is our foundation. That's what we've built upon. That's what our ancestors have built upon.
Ranching's still the mainstay. It's the backbone. It's the breadwinner here.
The whole family worked day in and day out to make a living on this once wild land.
What made these grasslands in the Great Plains of America good was millions of head of buffalo.
The old frontier might have been tamed, but there's still plenty of wild in this wild, wild country.
Hey, Garrett, them other ones we can just leave for now.
The family have over 700 bison, and on this ranch, they call them buffalo.
A big bull can get up to 3,000 pounds, so they kind of are the king beast here in North Dakota. They're the big animal that doesn't want to listen.
The Doan's youngest son, Jace, runs the livestock operation and today has a problem with his herd of buffalo on the North Ranch, where the big beasts are keeping the little beasts down.
I've had a little struggle with the heavy ones kind of beating the light ones around. They're not letting them get enough to eat. They're not really gaining as well. So if I can get them separated, hopefully them lighter ones can get a little more food in their belly. The only thing is you kind of got to take a few at a time. Buffalo, they get excited really fast. They'll run headfirst into a panel or a fence and they might snap their neck. That's kind of my biggest fear this morning, just making sure that I keep my animals safe. second one needs to go up. If anything comes near me, I'm gonna jump up the fence.
Ranch life isn't for the faint-hearted.
Shut that middle gate, please, and shut it really good.
Chase is the 5th generation of Doan cowboy to manage this land. And the big buffalo are soon separated from the little ones.
Anytime you're working with buffalo, slow is always faster.
And these buffalo are certainly keeping Jace on his toes.
There's 4 big bulls in this corral. They've become to the age that they can't really be with the herd anymore. I would let them if they'd stay put, but they're pretty unruly. They hop fences and are just too difficult to handle, so they're in the corral now.
Managing unruly buffalo is one of the toughest parts of the job. Down on the South Ranch, there's a rogue bull running wild and wrecking his fences. Blackleg's very own outlaw, Buffalo Bill.
So this buffalo I cannot keep in. He just jumps every fence in his path, leads the whole herd astray, really being a thorn in my side. Usually, I don't have this much problems. This year has been just chaos. Every other day, they've been not where they're supposed to be. So I think this one's just got an attitude and is apt to get out.
Wrecking a fence might not sound like a big deal to you or me, but without fencing on this ranch, old Buffalo Bill could escape and run wild on the highways. So with Jace busy at the North Ranch,
So it's on this side. All right.
Jay and Jeremy are heading down south to find this outlaw bull. It's not the first time these brothers have been faced with a rogue bull.
I wouldn't get any closer.
Just a few years ago, one of the herd escaped, and the situation soon became dangerous.
This was summertime. There's kids' swimming pools, kids' bikes all around this house. We're like, oh no, there's a lot of kids here.
You better warn them if they're out in the yard.
I don't have their number. He's right on the road here. I've got...
The bull rammed a big 500-gallon propane tank, threw it in the air, and then just started charging their lined-up cars they had.
He's gonna start charging.
And he started running down the gravel road, miles now, and cars are starting to stop and take pictures, and like, oh no, a buffalo, so pretty, you know? And we're yelling at him, get out of the way, it's gonna destroy you.
Standing at over 7 feet tall, charging at 35 miles an hour and weighing up to 170 stone, these animals can be deadly.
And then, yeah, finally we had him put down. But he would have killed someone. Something had to have happened to make that bull basically turn red and act as crazy as it did.
This bull in the herd that's causing the problems is very similar to the bull we had to harvest 3 years ago. We know what can happen. We just want to be a little more proactive before it does happen. We do not want someone getting killed or hurt.
Having experienced firsthand the damage these animals can cause, the brothers need to find Buffalo Bill, and fast.
From a dead standstill, they can jump. I think it's 8 feet or something like that, or 7 feet. I mean, it's outrageously tall. They're extremely athletic. They're smart. They're amazing animals, but we need to treat them with a bit of caution.
It's breeding season for buffalo, and with hormones running wild, these bulls are punchier than ever.
Well, we found him. And they're taking off. Yeah, getting that stampede, that rolling bison. It's that thundering herd. Yeah, the one that's out, I don't know where he's at.
They might have found the main herd, but this fugitive buffalo is still nowhere to be seen.
If this bull escapes and gets out into a public area in the summertime, it is a very scary situation because they're in breeding season. Their hormones are going wild, and they're very unpredictable.
There's literally one 4-wire barbed wire fence holding those things back from the next county over. I don't know what the hell those two bulls were doing. Off on their own.
Looks like Bill didn't get too far today.
Fortunately, as this herd has gotten out, they've stayed on our land, but it is such a pain. And if I move these animals over to another pasture that's next to the road and they start doing this, they could end up in South Dakota or on the highway or the interstate. I mean, who knows?
For now, at least, they found the herd. But with the stakes so high, the boys are going to have to track this buffalo before he gets out of hand. Blackleg Ranch has been home to the Dowens for over a century. And these Wild West cowboys are famous round here for their rodeo skills.
Last year was the number 2 man in the NDRA. He's on it. He's on it. He's turning it.
Rodeoing is a way of life out here in the West.
Come on, Jace! Get him! Get him! Go! Get him!
And youngest son Jace is at the top of his game. But he's not the only one. Before having son Geordie, Jace's wife Cassie was a mean competitor in the barrel racing event.
There you go. Ride him past it. Ride him all the way in there. All the way in. All the way. All the way. All the way.
Where riders race round a course of 3 barrels in the fastest possible time.
Keep riding.
My love for horses started when I was probably 7 years old. My cousin got me started in it, and we grew up barrel racing together, basically, and going to local jackpots, going to rodeos. Hey, buddy. Not so bad.
After some time out from competing in rodeo, Cassie is hoping new horse Blaze has got what it takes to get her back in the ring.
Good boy. When I moved over here, I actually ended up selling my good barrel horse, so I really haven't got back into it as much as I would like. But I'm hoping Blaze will really fill that gap in my life.
Blaze has been out of action after surgery to his leg, and today is the first time Cassie will get to ride him in over 6 months.
He's young, he's 3 years old, so it's been a while since he's had one on him, so I'm pretty impressed right now so far. He just seems relaxed and didn't move on me, and I'm just going to take my time with him and hopefully turn him into a barrel horse. We'll see if he likes it or not.
Cassie and I both really enjoy rodeo. That's kind of something that we've continued to do past college and past our younger years and through the different ranks, amateur and professional ranks. And so it's a big part of our lives, and we hope to do that for a long time.
I can barrel race till I'm 60 years old or 70 years old, and Jace will have to follow me around.
Just like any other rodeo event, barrel racing is not without danger.
The ground plays a factor, your horse plays a factor, the weather, the atmosphere. If you have a horse that's not used to the rodeo grounds, oh, your horse could slip, you could fall off, it could go underneath you. Yeah, there's lots of things that could happen. You ready, bud?
Blaze won't be ready to compete for a few more months. So for today, Cassie is hoping to get him following instructions and riding in a circle round the ring.
He kind of felt my body move. I didn't even have to kick him. It's pretty magical when you get a horse and a human working together. It shows the trust and the bond between each other. There's something about going down the alleyway and an arena and making a beautiful run on a horse, 2 people. Ugh, I always keep saying that. An animal and a human in sync, it's pretty beautiful. I keep saying 2 people because I feel like he's my person.
It's a long road to becoming a rodeo horse, but Blaze is off to a promising start.
It went really well. I'm really impressed with him. I'm excited to get him on some barrel drills and see how that goes, and hopefully do some competitions with him in the future.
Whilst his wife Cassie is out tending to her herd, there's no rest for Jace. Buffalo Bill is up to his tricks once again.
Well, this is obviously where the buffalo are getting out. They've jumped this now, I think, 6 times. They don't even break the wires. One goes, knocks the clips off the post, and then the whole herd follows. It's getting pretty frustrating, so we're going to have no other option but to rebuild this fence.
Adult buffalo can weigh as much as 170 stone, so jumping the fence is no mean feat.
The reason these things keep getting out is because of the rogue bull that I can't keep into the corral. He's the one that keeps jumping over, leading the whole herd astray. I had him in my corral. He was locked in, you know, like a 10-foot fence, and when I came back, he wasn't there. I better go get these things before they take off too far.
After knocking down the fences, Jace has to locate the herd and round them back up fast before they cause any more problems.
A big buffalo bull, you know, it can turn on a dime because they're so front heavy. They spin, so their back end just turns. So you can't outrun them. They can jump a 7-8 foot tall fence without touching any of it. I mean, it's wild.
It's super risky having a bull like that. I've been fortunate enough to where I can generally keep these animals on our land. When the day comes that I find them 20 miles away, then that's where the problems arise. So I'd like to nip that in the butt before that happens. Luck was on our side this morning. I got them chased in with no hiccups and went relatively fast.
For today at least, the herd didn't get too far. But with Buffalo Bill creating more and more problems, this situation is getting serious.
It's just a race against time now. We're gonna try and do this fence since the buffalo are in there, so if we can get it up before they start sniffing out for a spot to jump again, that'll be just right.
The ranch spans a massive 20,000 acres, so to keep 3,000 animals safe on their land, Jace has had to build over 100 miles of fence.
That's good!
And when you've got an outlaw bull determined to break free, constantly repairing them is a time-consuming and expensive job. But help is at hand. Here comes middle brother Jay.
Looks like this is where they got out, huh? Is it the whole herd?
Every time.
Everything. Oh, jeez. You guys need a hand?
I guess I got an extra pair of pliers in the pickup if you want.
Man, this thing's tight. You guys did a good job.
Thanks. If you ever go to the gym, you might have muscles like mine.
How many times has this bull gotten out?
A lot.
Half a dozen? Dozen?
Probably.
Yeah.
After trying and failing to contain this boisterous buffalo, the brothers are running out of options.
How much more are you going to put up with? If he's starting to clear this thing...
I know, but I really don't want to shoot him.
I know.
I don't want to shoot him, I really don't. If it comes to that, I guess we'll do what we have to do. But I'm really hoping to give this animal the benefit of the doubt and keep him for a breeding bull, because he is a nice-looking bull and has been good breeding stock.
Buffalo Bill is running rings around Jace. And these brothers know just what a danger these animals can pose.
Here, son, let me show you.
Oh, you're cute. People kind of see these as fluffy cows, but if these things get out, stay away from them. They will hurt you, especially the big bulls. These things can travel long distances, so in a day they're going to end up in the next county, and that's where the real risk is, and the liability falls back on us. So it's important for us to keep these things inside these perimeter fences.
With the herd contained and the fence repaired, Jace, Jay and the interns have done all they can for today, and Bill's rampage is hopefully over.
Well, it looks like they're content out there.
So far, see what happens.
But an extreme bull may call for extreme measures. Running a 20,000-acre ranch requires a lot of hard work. Managing thousands of livestock, birds, beasts and fish isn't always easy. Not only have the brothers got a rogue bull to contend with, but out in the water, there's another problem.
About time you guys finally made it. The last time Ethan was at this spot, I mean, the fish were everywhere. We've been hot for the last couple weeks.
There's carp breeding beneath the surface of the water, ruining the habitat for the other wildlife.
The weed inside the water has now surfaced, and it's really created, you know, more habitat for them to hide in.
Carp can ruin waterways, causing conditions that are harmful to waterfowl and game fish, both big parts of Jeremy's hunting business.
The fish are invasive in some of the bigger waters also, so they really need to be, you know, taken care of. Beautiful evening.
Yeah, it's nice we all could break away finally. It's been a long week of work.
And not one to miss an opportunity, Jeremy's roped in brothers Jay and Jace to help turn this crucial cull into competition.
Yeah, I see them all around, so with that, I think we should get our butts out there and start shooting.
How late do we go?
Until I win.
Yeah.
Until he catches something.
So I should call Cassie and tell her I'm not coming home?
We'll see. All us brothers are very competitive, you know, always trying to one up, always trying to do whatever. So I'm guessing it's going to be the same out on the water. Yeah, let's roll, Ethan.
Let's saddle up.
Jay and Jeremy are just big overgrown kids. All the stress from the week is forgotten about, and yeah, they just have a great time.
My prediction tonight, I'm a little biased. I think I'm going to pull away with the victory. Jay probably shoots himself with the arrow in his foot or something, you know, shooting at a fish, you know, so he'll probably get the biggest fish, which would be his foot. Game on!
Time for the boys and guide Ethan to get that pest under control.
I've seen carp in the daylight. I haven't seen them when I've actually been hunting them, so I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. At least I get a chance in rodeos. I haven't really gotten a chance to do anything here.
It's easier to fish for this pest at night, when the water temperature is cooler and the fish are more active.
Shooting invasive fish species with an arrow with a string on it from a bow, I've never done it before, and so it's going to be an adventure for me.
Just a little action. Go to your own side. There's nothing over on that side.
There's nothing on this side either.
When it comes to fishing, patience is key.
I didn't see shit.
Go over to your side.
It is
too cloudy.
Yeah, now look at all.
Looks like these boys are in for a long night ahead.
It is weedy out there.
Out on the waterways of the ranch, Jeremy, Jay and Jace are on a mission to cull some of the carp that have been causing havoc in their water. But after 2 hours on the water, they've been short on action.
Weedier than I'm used to, and so the fish are kind of darting through some of this this vegetation.
Get it. Get it.
We're out there for what seems like forever, freezing our butts off because it is cold. Can't see any fish.
There's one in the weeds. I heard him flipping.
Yeah, I heard that.
Finally, it looks like their patience tonight has paid off.
We got action here, boys.
Right there. Oh, yep. Got him. Nope. Get him. Man, they're fast.
Son of right there, front, straight down.
Yep.
He's got it.
Oh, that's me. Jace got him. Got a kid.
Jace did. I missed.
Finally, this big carp appears, and Jeremy, of course, misses because he has a tendency to do that, it seems like. And I was right there with my bow, shot, got a real nice shot right through the center of that carp.
He's got him.
Nice.
Attaboy. Look at that.
I think what really happened is my shoulder bumped his arrow into hitting it, and it just put it right in the sink. So he should really thank me for hitting that fish.
I know what a carp looks like now. See it up close. They're pretty big, yeah.
Damn it. Jace gets the first fish. It was a lucky hit.
I hear another one moving in the reeds.
That one jumped right out there, right in front of us.
Better get back at it.
Being beaten at his own game by his youngest brother hasn't gone down easy with Jeremy.
Right there's one. I just went under the boat.
Oh, whoa, I'm stuck.
And it looks like he'll do anything to get out of competing.
Oh, jeez. You're right. He ends up falling on the boat, twisting his ankle, so he says, hits his back, and now he's hobbling around like an old man.
Oh, man.
You sprained your ankle?
Yeah.
I don't even know how you fell.
Ouch, that hurts.
And after denting his pride and his back, Jeremy's throwing in the towel.
Oh, well, guys, we're getting back to the canal, so I think we're gonna have to let Jace have this one tonight.
Maybe next time you guys will practice.
It might not have been the cull they were hoping for, but it's a win for youngest brother Jace.
Jeremy's forte is hunting and fishing and the outdoors and that aspect, so to beat him at his own game was just right.
After a long summer on the ranch, intern Kendall's time on Blackleg is coming to an end.
Let's go, babe. Come on.
Much of Kendall's time here has been spent taking care of baby bison Babe, who was orphaned after her mother was trampled to death by the herd.
She's like a literal baby sucking on her bottle, waiting for more. She's like, Mom, I want more.
This is our first time bottle feeding a baby bison. She was days old when we took her in, and Kenny's bottle fed her every day since.
Without her mother to feed her, Babe wouldn't have survived more than a few days on her own. So the Dowens took her in, and Kendall has been preparing her for one day returning to the wild.
Every morning and evening, Kenny feeds Babe.
Hello, Miss Babe.
And I know they've grown quite fond of each other, so I don't know how she's gonna take that departure. I don't know how Babe's gonna take that departure.
So this is one of the very last times that Babe and I are going to be interacting. So just getting our final little goodbyes. And not only is it going to be an adjustment for her, but it's an adjustment for me because this is like my little child now, you know? It's kind of sad because it's like something that, you know, a bond that you really don't expect to happen, and then it happens and you're like, well, I don't really want it to end.
Thank you.
We have some of the best cuddle times, let me be honest. So if she doesn't remember me, I'm gonna be a tad bit offended.
I know.
She was fighting from the very beginning. Her mom passed, and she always had to fight to keep growing, fight to stay alive. To see where she was and how much of a struggle it was to even get her to here, it's like I kind of had a part in that, and it makes me so happy.
Babe, what do you say? Do you want to go ahead and go for a little walk? Come on, babe.
It's a fine line between caring for these wild animals and domesticating them. But Kendall and the Dowens are hoping that one day Babe can be released back out into the pasture.
I want her to be able to experience things normal buffalo do, you know, grow, run wild and free, and teach the other buffalo maybe they don't have to be so violent with people, you know, because she cuddles up right next to me and just like right here. But then I've been around like giant buffalo like that don't want to cuddle me and just want to run me over.
Nope, we're not going to go towards the electric fence, Missy.
Not yet 1 year old, Babe is still very much a baby buffalo.
We'll miss our daily walks.
So if the Dowens release her back out into the prairie before she's ready, she just won't survive.
They're one of the meanest creatures that are around. So whenever I look at Babe and how she is so domesticated and so friendly with people, it worries me. There's multiple things that she has to be able to do, or she's not gonna make it. She's not gonna be able to stand up to the bully buffaloes out there.
All right, nope, that's not happening. All right, babe, what if we try the over? Can you jump? Nope.
She's throwing a hissy fit right now, literally just like, no, no.
People gotta understand, they're still animals. She's around people all the time. Babe has a very gentle personality right now. She's very friendly. She'll follow you around the ranch and she'll cuddle with you. But she's still an animal, so we'll see how it goes, see how long it lasts. I mean, it could last a year, it could last 2 years. It could last her lifetime, as long as we're working with her, constantly being around her. So, time will tell.
All right, babe, come on.
For now at least, Kendall is going to have to say goodbye, and Babe will be staying put as ranch mascot.
I think she's sad and she knows it kind of thing. So she's like, you can't leave me if you can't find me. Ha-ha! Like a little wizard.
All right, babe, you ready? Come on.
After a final walk together, it's time for these two to part ways, and for Babe to begin life without her surrogate mum.
Come here. I am gonna miss you so much.
I'm gonna constantly be bugging them for pictures. Like, can I please see my child? Can I please see how she's doing? Has she grown? They're probably gonna get annoyed of me very fast, but it's gonna be okay.
I gotta go. Okay?
Jace may have won the night on the lakes, but out in the field, things aren't looking so good. His newly fixed fence is held overnight, but the rogue bull has taken down another fence. He's not just a danger to other animals, but to the surrounding community as well.
What do you want to do?
I'd try to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Because it was close to breeding season, and I kind of wanted him to breed the cows, but yeah, every other day we've been chasing him in, kept fixing fences, kept moving them, trying to see if possibly I could get him to stay.
Right. I don't see any other choice right now. I mean, like you said, you've given him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm ready to take this animal down because I know how severe it was from the first one a few years ago.
The most ethical and humane way is just to do a field harvest.
Well, if we do harvest, then we can salvage the meat and still utilize the animal as much as we can.
Even if the brothers decide to take down Buffalo Bill, there's still the question of catching him.
If we do go out there and get this animal, like it sounds like we're in agreement to, I mean, we run the risk of, you know, the whole herd trampling us or you know, it is mating season right now, and they're a little more aggressive, those bulls, so hopefully we can do it from a fair distance and get close enough for a clean shot.
An adult buffalo can run up to 35 miles an hour, so the brothers are going to need to watch their step.
Yeah, it's going to be challenging splitting him from the herd, I think.
It's just unfortunate. He's a nice bull. I wasn't, you know, quite ready for him to go. No other options at this point.
Right. We got everything?
We got ammo, rangefinder, binos, gun. Hopefully this buffalo isn't like that last one that charged us and ran off and about scared the whole country. Let's just hope for a nice, clean, safe day.
So with the decision finally made, all that's left to do is track him down. On Blackleg Ranch, a rogue buffalo has been causing havoc, charging through fences and leading the rest of the herd into dangerous areas. So after making the hard decision to harvest this fugitive bull,
See one big bull right there in the middle.
brothers Jeremy, Jay and Jace are on the hunt for the outlaw beast.
Hopefully he's even in here. He could be out like normal. Once we do spot him, we're gonna try and circle around and get a nice clean shot. Right now we can't shoot into the herd. There's too many animals behind him. We're gonna go in there and see what happens.
We're looking for number 1204, blue tag.
It's not just the aggressive male bulls the boys need to worry about, but the protective mother buffaloes as well.
What makes this risky right now is they got calves with the mamas, and so the mothers could, you know, charge us at any time if they think we're a threat. So we don't want to get too close, but we want to be able to, you know, get a nice clean shot on the bull.
Is that him right there? Standing away from us? Right there?
No.
Is that big?
That ain't him.
We see him?
Is that a blue tag?
Yeah.
All right. There's only 2 bulls that have this specific color of ear tag.
There he is. I think, right? You sure that's him?
There's some big bulls in this herd, and this thing is being elusive. It's like he feels something is about to happen.
Bill keeps leading the other buffaloes astray. A stampeding herd of buffalo on the loose could be deadly.
This is a very difficult decision to make. None of us want to shoot this animal. It's the absolute last straw.
That's him. You see him? Yeah.
You can see the top line of him?
Okay.
He's right at the pole right now, head at the pole.
He's a monster.
With Buffalo Bill finally pinned down, there's no time to waste.
So he's looking at us right here, 1204.
But the herd are on the move yet again.
Honest to God, Jeremy, you need to do something.
I know.
Like, when we get up there, you gotta do something so they stop running away.
Oh. Think we can do it here?
Maybe.
I think we do it here. Okay, we see him.
That's actually a decent shot.
He's got his head down, right? And 3 cows in front.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if those cows would clear out of the way.
Got a clear shot. 2 cows run in front. Step in front, hide in this bull. It's a cat and mouse type of event. You don't want to take a bad shot. Anything can happen.
He ain't moving, is he?
Should we walk out there? Jason's getting a little antsy.
Right? So everybody's kind of feeling a little on edge right now. Jace is a little uneasy. He wants it done fast and as least stressful to the animals as possible. So we'll see how this all plays out.
The pressure is on for the 3 Doan brothers. If they wait too long, they could miss their opportunity. But if they move too fast, then the rest of the herd could stampede.
What do you think, Jace?
Yeah.
If you don't feel the shot is right, don't take it. We're trying to get as close as we possibly can to get the clearest shot possible.
Is that him there?
Yeah.
All right, we got movement.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What is 32's problem?
Is she right in front of him? Yeah.
She is protecting that son of a buck. All right, this is it.
Right there?
Yep, yep. Take it.
Did you hit him?
Yep.
It had to have been right in the money.
It looked like you got him right behind the shoulder. Let's get on him. It's a magnificent animal. A lot of respect for this guy.
Legend has it that the Native American tribes of North Dakota would honor their bison when killed.
They would put a handful of grass in the buffalo's mouth as kind of a last meal. In a way, we are carrying on a tradition, and even though we might not have any direct descent with those tribes or anything, it's kind of the respect that we have for those people and for that animal.
Still gotta appreciate this animal, and you know, we'll salvage almost all of it. Now that the animal is down, I'm hopeful our problem is taken care of and we don't have anything this year again with this herd.
Over a week now since this bull's been harvested, not one bison has jumped the fence, has gotten out. They've respected it, and everything is as it should be. They're peaceful again, just loving life on the prairie. So it was definitely the right decision to be made.
It was a shame we had to shoot him, but every option's been exhausted.
With Buffalo Bill no longer posing a threat, balance has been restored to the open plains and prairies of the ranch. Blackleg started its life as a modest patch of land. Over 140 years, the Doans and their ancestors have grown and improved this pasture, always with their sights set on the future and securing the legacy of this family ranch.
We all want to keep the ranch here forever. None of us want to get rid of it. None of us want to be unsuccessful.
So we need Jace, we need Jeremy, we need the brothers as a whole, and we need the expertise and the experience from my folks. This all works in a great balance to the ranch.
My only hope is that somebody cares about the place as much as I do, and they're able to kind of continue in that legacy.
It's really neat to be part of this heritage. I don't know how to put it into words.
And with so much he's still left to accomplish, Jerry is not slowing down anytime soon.
I can't just walk away. I will go nuts. You know, I can't chase wild women that much anymore. I can't drink enough whiskey, and I don't golf. What would I do?
Life might be back to normal for now, but when you live on a ranch like this, you never quite know when the wild is going to come out.